Alright, guys. I just had this thought when I was recording another video, and this goes into something I said in another video. So, the title of this video is going to be obviously is going to the movies a dead how do I describe it? A like you know how like Blockbuster was, like going to Blockbuster or going to the Red Box or that kind of thing. It is going to the movies a dying breed. That's the best way to describe it. And what I mean by that is the experience dying. And what do I mean by that? So again, if you guys don't know, I tried going to the Lilo and Stitch movie at one point, had a very bad experience. Got there on time before the movie even began, got tickets, and sat down. And then later on, when more people started coming in, we had to move not once but twice, but about three times. And then I finally said enough's enough, and I left. Because it looked like one guy wanted to start something with me because I was like, okay, what's the problem? He's like, well, you're in our seats. And I got up and I was like, this is bullshit. And went to the second one, same problem. And again, if you guys don't know, I was with my family. My mother has medical issues. She has issues walking. She's had surgery on her knees, etc., etc. And before someone makes a comment, you better watch what you say about me and mine. So I'm just going to say that right now. And I got a lot of heat off and on TikTok because I made this about TikTok. And, it just blew up from there, right? It just blew up from there. So I want to say this. That is one of the reasons why I don't go to the movies. It ain't because, oh, I can't afford it. Oh, it ain't because of, I'm too good for it. It's like, no, it's not that. It's called, I don't want to be around self entitled asshats. I don't want to be around screaming kids when I'm watching a film. I don't want to be around snotty teenagers when I'm watching a film. I don't want that. I don't want playback when I'm watching a damn film. That is why, again, I stay at home to watch a film. That is why I stick to my apps. I watch stuff online. If it gets released online or a site, whatever, you can call me whatever you want in the book. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than going to the damn film and paying for a film that may suck. Okay? Because, for example, I went to go see Beetlejuice. Okay? I enjoyed myself. I went to go see Venom 3. Was not that. I wish, honestly, I would have waited. I wish I would have waited and just saved my money. Sonic 3, had a good time. But again, Sonic 3, same issues with the seats. Paid for them, had a seat someplace else. Venom 3, paid for them, had a seat somewhere else. So it's like, okay, people talking, all this and that. Now again, that has happened forever. Again, and before someone says, oh, what are you complaining about? This has been going on for years. If you shut up and listen to what I'm saying, then maybe you'll understand what I'm saying. I understand this has been going on for years. Guys, I have been going to the movies for so long. I'll tell you this right now. Okay? Let me explain something to you guys. Before I went to go see Beetlejuice 2 last year, the last real movie I saw in theaters was the first Venom movie. Because of how much I love Venom. And I enjoyed myself. I went, like, when did it come on? Like 9, 10 o'clock at night? And I went to go see it on opening night. And the theater was just empty. That was amazing. I love when that happens. But I know that's not going to happen every time. And it is what it is. But if I'm going to pay, or my wife's going to pay 14 something, 21 something dollars for tickets for her, myself, and one other person, whether it be a friend, a family member, whatever, because it's our treat, or someone pays for us, or whatever, that's their right. Now, me personally, I don't get drinks there. I don't get popcorn. I don't get candy. I don't get none of that stuff when I'm at the theater. I don't. Because I don't want to get up and have to go to the bathroom or whatever at that point in time. Um, I understand that's how theaters get their money. I understand that's how movies get their money, by trying to go into the theater, by getting, this money and all this kind of stuff. But again, it feels like to me it's a dying breed of an experience. It feels like it's a dying experience because the experience always has so many different types of experiences, from people messing up to tragedies to um, customer service to people in the theater to the other day and before this video even comes out on the channel, I was reading how this lady went to go see the new Final Destination film, and the ceiling caved in on her, and luckily she survived, and her daughter survived, and she's like, I want a refund, I want this, I want that, and they were wanting to argue with her, and it's like, dude, your ceiling caved in on this woman, are you kidding me? So I'm sitting here as I'm recording, and I'm wondering, is it worth going to the theaters anymore? I mean, seriously, is it truly worth going to the theaters anymore? Because think about this. Think about this. Okay? I can guarantee you can go get a big cup and a soda and candy at either Five Below or Dollar General for cheaper than what you're going to pay at a movie theater. Watch it at home, and regardless of your screen, regardless of your sound system, you're going to be in the sanctity of your own home. You can pause the movie to go to the restroom, to, take your dog out, take care of your cat. Maybe you want to talk to your spouse. Maybe you need to talk to a friend real quick or something. Something's going on. Maybe you need to do some work real quick. Then hop on the movie again. It works out a lot better, in my opinion. Saves time, saves money. But everyone's like, oh, well, you're paying for Netflix. You're paying for that. Let me explain something to you guys, okay? Coming from a former technician, I'm not paying cable. I would rather pay, when I'm paying between Netflix, Prime, Max, Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Paramount, and YouTube TV. That's 7 things. That is my responsibility. That's my business to pay for, because I use every one of those apps to watch something or try to find something to watch. And again, that is my prerogative. Now, the top 2 apps I use is Crunchyroll and probably YouTube TV and Netflix, because sometimes I'll find something on there I want to watch, sometimes I don't. It just depends. And I also have Disney Plus as well. But is going to the movies as fun as it used to be? In my opinion, it's not. It has lost its magic, going to the theater. When you were a kid, a teenager, you were able to go do that. You're like, hey, mom, dad, give $10 to go see a movie. Maybe 20. The arcade, the popcorn, snacks, whatever type deal, right? It was real big in the 90s. It was big in the 2000s. It was big in the 80s. But I've noticed, depending on the movies, depending on the day, it's not going to be as busy. And it's like, yeah, people want to go see the movies. I understand that. I respect that. Do you? It's your money. You're going to do with what you want. But at the same time, you just paid for a movie that you probably couldn't stand or you didn't like. You still gave its money. You still just paid them that money to watch that film that you did not like. When me, I watched the film online and I didn't pay a dime. And I could say, hey, I didn't like the film. Now, if I know for a fact I'm going to love the film, if I know for a guaranteed fact I'm going to enjoy this film, or I hope to enjoy this film, I'm going to go watch it. I'm going to have my ass in that seat. And you know what I'm going to do from now on? Preserve seats. And if someone is in my seat, I'm going to tell them nicely, get up. That is my seat. Please get up. I'm not going to act like some of these asshats on what's happened to me. I think at this rate, and there is another movie that I want to go see, which is How to Train Your Dragon. And I want to go see that because, I grew up with the franchise. I love the franchise. But I feel I may run into the same problem. Kids talking, teenagers being loud, parents not shutting up. Oh, get blah, 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 blah. All that stuff, right? I may watch it online. I may wait till it comes out on something. I may buy the DVD. I don't know. I don't know. I'm in a place right now that I was with the theater a long time ago of not wanting to go because I felt like I was wasting my money. I felt like I was wasting my money to the theater and to that movie I wanted to watch. So at this point, I'm unsure if I'm going to go to the movies again for a while. I'm a little unsure. But again, is it a dying breed? I personally think so. I could be wrong. Other people are going to say, "Oh, you're wrong. You're this, you're that." Okay, fine. Maybe I am. But you know what? That's my experience. That's your opinion. And guess what? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. So on that note, what do you guys think? Am I wrong or am I right? If I'm wrong, how am I wrong? Hmm? I don't know what else to say. Let me know what you guys think. And I guess I'll see you on the next one, as always.